Hi, I'm Anthony LaPlanta from FoxSportsNorth.com with a look back at the highlights from the games you could have seen last week on the Fox Sports Prep Zone. We start out with Elk River and Eden Prairie meeting for the third time this year. The score was tied at 1 in the second period when Eden Prairie broke the tie and jumped in front by a goal. Just over 30 seconds later, Eden Prairie again. This time it's Danny Halloran scoring to make it 3-1. The Eagles continue to pull away over the next period and a half, extending the lead to 5-1 until early in the third period when Elk River scored a couple of times to make the final margin 6-3. Blaine and Andover met in a shootout in the Northwest Suburban Conference, but it didn't start that way. It was scoreless after a period, and then Blaine and Andover exchanged goals in the second. It was 2-2 after 2. Blaine's Jack Mysick scores early on the rebound in the third. 3 in a row for the Bengals, and they jump in front 5-2, but Andover didn't go quietly. Britt Brothen cut the deficit to 2, and then Tyler Tomerlin's backdoor score made it a 1-goal game. Blaine and he ended the comeback hope shortly thereafter, scoring twice late in the period and holding on for a 7-6 win. Goals were much more difficult to come by in a game in the Classic Suburban between St. Thomas Academy and their arch rivals from South St. Paul. Low-scoring defensive battle all night, 2 opposing goaltenders combining for 70 saves and allowing only 1 goal. Late in the third period, the game was still scoreless, and Tony Bretzman's one-timer beats the South St. Paul goaltender for the only score of the night. Amelsi finished with 48 saves on 49 shots, but still ends up with the loss as St. Thomas Academy's Ian West gets the shutout in a 1-0 Cadets win. Holy Angels went to Edina trying to stop the red-hot Hornets, who were in the midst of a winning streak, and Edina's Louis Nanny got the scoring started early, just 6 minutes into the first period. The Hornets were in front 1-0. Matt Nelson extended the lead to 2 as his shot from the blue line finds the back of the net. Each team scored a couple times in the second period, and it was 4-2 Hornets into the third, all Edina in the third. Holy Angels' comeback was stopped when Louis Nanny finished with his second goal of the game, and Edina wins it by a final score of 6-2. That's a look back at the games you could have seen last week at the Fox Sports Prep Zone. Check out the games this week, FoxSportsNorth.com, Thursday night at 7 o'clock.